Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be giving my commentary on Wanda's latest YouTube live. Now she has opened the door for family members to enter the chat and to give their take on what is happening. Wanda pretty much asks specific pointed questions towards one of her nieces. And I'm going to break that down in a few moments. And we're going to talk about basically what I think, in my opinion, is if they could have it their way, Kiki would be totally silenced from ever expressing her feelings and her experience growing up with family. I'm sure pretty much all of us have at least one family member that may have been the bully. Perhaps it was even more severe, abusive, and you need to get things off of your chest. This is a more unique situation because she's on a reality TV show with family members that may have been toxic to her. That's her life experience. And I think that that is something that Wanda and Tisha, they don't understand, that if their experience with you has been negative, that is their experience. And there's nothing that you can do to alter their mind and their opinions. So let's jump right on in. Now, in the beginning of this live, she was saying some mean things about a blogger. I'm not even clear on who this blogger is. I think this is someone totally different than people in the past weeks that Wanda has said negative things about. So I just want to play this clip, and then I just want to get into how her pride, she operates in pride, and that's what causes her to respond to every single thing that she hears that she doesn't like. Now, before we dig in deep, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video, because then YouTube will recommend this video to more people who like these case studies, if you will, of Wanda and how she thinks and her mindset. And then also, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would love to kick it with you and, hear your thoughts as well. And of course, the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary of these sound bites are allowed. All right, so let's jump right on in. And here is that first sound bite about a blogger.
Like I said, I refuse to call her name over here. But, y'all, let me tell y'all what this be said. Let me tell y'all what this nothing 304 said. Okay? Let me tell y'all. She went on her page again. Why you keep calling my name, I don't know. But I'm going to address you every time you call my name. I'm going to tap that A, okay? I'm going to tap that ass. Every time you call my name, I'm going to tap that A, okay? I'm going to tap on that A. And I'm tired of you calling my name, young lady. But whoever you is, and I got a clue. I got your name now. London, yeah. Is you some kin to the Scots? Because your last name is a Scott. And I did some research on you today at the school. Okay? Yes, I did. And the Board of Education, you will hear from them. Because I'm tired of you calling my name. I'm tired, young lady. You go there and get information from somebody else, and then you bring it back to my niece to keep on keeping up mess. You just keep on keeping up mess. If you was for anything, let me know your family's not close at all. Not a little bit. Girl, you can't have no family. You cannot have nobody in your family love you. Not one person in your family love you. Period. But I'm going to tell y'all what she said. She got on there and she was telling Kiki that I said that I can't think, I should have wrote that part down. But anyway, she told Kiki a whole bunch of lies. She told Kiki a whole bunch of lies about what I said. What I said again and again and again. Okay? I'm just keeping it real with you. What I say once, I would say it again. No if and ands or but about, okay? But this being said, that all her people was over there eating me up. No, I'm going to say it exactly what she said. She said, baby, Miss Wanda came over here and they ate her and stuff. And I asked her to come up. And she made a statement that she said that she was trying to come up. I didn't try to do anything. You blocked me. And you know you blocked me. You know whoever that was, dog, blocked me. Because you know I don't have no problem with coming up nowhere. Coming up, putting up, showing up. Okay? That's my name. I show, okay? I show up. So don't get it twisted, baby. Don't get your head twisted all the way around lying on me, okay?
Okay, so she is definitely operating out of pride. Wanda wanted to make it clear that whomever the blogger is, I guess Wanda is saying that she would have clicked on the link, I guess perhaps to explain herself or defend herself or have words with someone. And she wanted to make it clear that she was blocked, and that's why she could not click on the link and go up. She wanted to make it clear that she was not afraid. You know, Wanda, I would say, you know, none of us have anything to prove to anyone. All of us adults, we don't have to give an explanation to anyone. We don't have to explain even to our parents anymore once we become adults. Probably the person closest that you have to explain to could be your employer, and that's just going to be something work related. And then after that, there's God. That's like it. So I say that to say you don't even have to prove that you're not afraid of confrontation or you're not afraid of going off on someone. Do I think that sometimes that's a waste of time? A lot of times arguing or being confrontational? Yeah, I mean, just go on your way. If people want to try and violate boundaries or be disrespectful, you don't have to always be confrontational because it does eat away at your peace, you know? So, but anyway, I feel like she definitely has to always make it known that she's willing to spar with someone. And I don't understand, you know, why. Because, see, for my whole thing is if I was a public figure, if I was on a reality TV show, I wouldn't watch the bloggers that don't F with me. I wouldn't even watch them. So it amazes me how Wanda keeps up with the bloggers that do not care for her. To me, she should just focus on the bloggers that adore her, and there are some out there. So I just find it so interesting how she actually immerses herself in things that are negative concerning her. There are bloggers out here who totally don't see it for Melody. Melody doesn't even acknowledge them. She doesn't give them any negative energy. She doesn't fuss about the bloggers who don't like her on her Instagram lives or Instagram stories. She goes on about her business, literally. So I hope one day Wanda gets to a point where she does not have to entertain anyone who who does not see it for her. So then this next soundbite, I actually titled it Wanda's Loaded Soundbite. So that's my intro into it. So let's get into it right now.
You. To you, Miss Doctor. Doctor. To the doctor. If you're going to get Kiki a test, if you're going to get her a drug test, make sure you take her to a facility that is specialized in those. You're not the doctor, sweetie. You're not the doctor. You went in the room with her to take this test too? Let me find out that y'all gave her an illegal drug test. Let me find out. Because somebody told me that Kiki tests came back negative. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Her test came back negative for real? I can't believe that. Negative. Kiki, let me find out you did an illegal drug test. Because I'm going to tell you something about drug tests. Because you know my sister worked in pharmacy, okay? You know she worked and blood tests, doing blood testing and all that stuff, okay? You know I got two sisters that's RN, okay? You know this. You know that. Jabba worked in the hospital for years and sit still at the hospital right now to this day. You know this, okay? So don't play with me, young girl. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not nobody to be playing with. Okay, play with yourself. Play with yourself. Okay, play with yourself because you got enough down there to play with because it's wide open. So play with that. Don't play with me. But you know I got a filthy mouth. My mouth is nasty as hell. I can read you from left to right with that when it come down to that, okay? So play with yourself. Don't play with me.
Oh my. Okay, so first things first, the quote unquote doctor, she is talking about Melody. It's very interesting because you would think that Wanda would have appreciated Melody offering up the drug test and that scene with Kiki and Amin if she wanted to expose her or reveal, if Wanda wanted to expose Kiki's status, if you will, with the DRUGS, you would have thought that she would have been glad that Melody offered that suggestion. But now she's using it to actually tease with Melody earning her honorary doctorate. The doctor, the doctor. So that is about Melody. Now, let me know in the comments. I've never heard of a drug test being illegal. I'm pretty sure Miss Wanda is using the wrong terminology. I think she's saying, let me find out if the test was botched, perhaps, but she's saying illegal. And I think what Miss Wanda is missing is that you can literally get one of those tests from your local drugstore, like over the counter. I'll never forget, I was over like a loved one's house, and she and her husband thought that, perhaps her son was doing something that he should not have done. And she actually called her ex-husband and the grandma, and the grandma came over with a drug test. That was my first time learning. I was just over after work having dinner, just chit-chatting, and that's when all of these events happened, and the grandma came with a drug test from the local drugstore. So I figured that was all what Melody probably picked up, but I don't think Wanda realizes that. I think in her mind, she's thinking that you can only get a drug test from like a medical professional. So whatever Melody had must not have been the real deal. That's what I think Wanda is thinking. I don't know when someone is going to break it down for her and explain to her that she literally can go pick up one from the drugstore if she wanted to. But the telling Kiki to play with herself and not with her, and that she has a lot to play with because it is wide open. Miss Wanda, where are you getting this from? And I am a bedroom candy consultant. My mind has never thought to go there. And I encourage women to engage in self-love, if you know what I mean. But I definitely don't say it like that, girlfriend. That does not make it appetizing. Oh my gosh. But we're just going to have to move on because there's definitely more sound bites to get into. So, of course, Miss Wanda, she always thinks that she knows definitely Kiki's status.
That negative. From the words I've been hearing out in the streets, let that test come back negative. Okay? Let it come back negative. You going to be in charge. Or me going to be in charge. Or somebody at one of these schools gonna be in charge because you did something, or the girl who went in the bathroom with you to do the test, because you already know. They give you a whole week on the show, let you know that you're gonna have to take a drug test. You know I know this, right? You know I know this. It ain't like that you just gonna pop up on them and say, oh, we're gonna take a drug test today. Don't play with me. Y'all know I know this, right? So we're gonna play these type of games now. So we're going to play these type of games. Okay. Then they say your test came back, if your test came back negative. And if you was doing, what the name of that stuff is, methadone, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about, them pills. If you're doing methadone pills, you taking pills. The doctor that gave you that test, she need to go back and get her real doctor degree, okay? She need to go back and get the real doctor degree because she already been fired. Because I know for a fact that if you go take a test and a drug test as that, it Ain't no way in the world a methadone ain't gonna show up on your screen. Come on now. Come on. Y'all better go back and get that school test now. I'm telling y'all. Whoever gave you that test. Y'all stupid. Man. Whoever gave you that test, they better go back and get their doctorate degree. They better go back to the first grade and get that doctorate degree, baby. I'm serious. But the one you got ain't working. That doctorate degree, then she's gonna write you a prescription over the counter. Man, I can't believe this. You let a doctor write you a prescription over the counter? Girl, get real. And I mean them sitting up there looking like they so serious. Y'all already knew the game. Don't play with me. Y'all already probably got Pete. If they didn't give you to be honest with you, y'all know how them folks do. Stick those little pee down in the bottle and pretend like you peeing in the cup. You know what I'm saying?
So, Miss Wanda, she really wants to believe a couple of things that are kind of intertwined. She wants to believe that Kiki is still abusing substances, and then she wants to convince everyone that there's some sort of botching of test. The problem with her theories is that she doesn't have a medical background. So, like when I'm listening to her, I'm just thinking like, to me, you would have someone on your panel that works at a lab or at minimal is a nurse or a nurse's assistant even, to give you a more realistic view of how something could possibly be botched, because it just sounds like you're just imagining how they could possibly fake an exam and fake their status. But she also even refutes more things that Kiki and Amin said in the latest episode, particularly in their scene with Melody. And I do think that she was waiting for another opportunity to be mad at Melody. We all know she was triggered when Melody revealed that her ex, Tisha's dad, was in Melody's DMs. I'm sure telling her how beautiful she is. And Wanda was totally jealous of that, which is why she started to say mean things about the paternity of Sugar Mama. And we all know that that resulted in the melee at the relaunch of Madani. So I think that she's been waiting for another opportunity to be angry with Melody. And here is some more things that she is disputing.
She never talked about her husband, when she could have talked about her husband. She could have talked about her husband very badly. Very badly. If she don't like, I mean said she don't like him. She never did like him. I mean, are you serious? Are you serious at this point? She said, my soul ain't never came and got her off the street but one time. Kiki! Was that one time he came and got you and he took you through a rehab at 3 o'clock in the morning? Or did he take you to a rehab before he came and got you? Or was this a week or two before he came and got you? Was her fighting the reason why he came and got her? Or was he just took the car from her? Or was you already on the streets doing what you was doing, Kiki? Which one it was? I want to know. I'm inquiring, baby. I want to know. I'm sorry. I want to know. Which one it was? Please tell me. I'm waiting.
Now, I'm inclined to believe Amin when he feels like he was never liked. Definitely, I'm sure if you are the in-law, or even if like you have ever been the only Black person in a college setting, a work setting, or if you're the in-law, or if you are around, a bunch of new women that you have to get to know, you can definitely sense when somebody is not feeling you. And she did not give specific examples on any times where they showed Amin extra love or they felt a connection or a bond. She has lots of specific examples when she's trying to embarrass Kiki. But all she said was, Amin, are you serious right now? So I've been waiting for Wanda to respond to that, what Amin said in that scene. And I'm definitely inclined to believe Amin that they've never really act like they liked him. Now, y'all, circling back to Melody. So she somehow has figured out a way to blame Melody for some of the distance between her family and Kiki and Kiki's movements on the show. So let's hear what this lady has to say about it.
Because y'all know Melody was dead wrong for doing what she did. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. She is the doctor. The doctor came to you and said, oh, Kiki, I'm going to give you a test now, and I want you to take this test, and are you sure that you're clean? And prove to them that you are clean. So are you sure you're clean? Oh, Kiki said, yeah, I'm clean. I got my blood, I got my pee right here in my pocket. Test me anytime. It wasn't no secret to them. Come on, test me, baby. There you go, I got my pee right here in my pocket. Y'all know we do that. Y'all know how to do this. Don't play no games with me. I used to know what y'all do, baby. I know. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Everything came back negative. Everything. You mean everything? Man, I'm done with that. Let me bring one of your cousins up.
So, I feel like she was mad that Melody had the wits to think, well, let me see if she'll take a test on camera. I think she was just mad because Melody really made that scene. Melody really made that scene. It was giving like Olivia Pope from Scandal. And I think that Wanda is just hating on that, just being a hater with how the Melody produced that scene. You all let me know what you think. And I think also she was just waiting for an opportunity to not like that lady. Have you ever gotten that feeling when someone just really attacks you for something? You're like, okay. I think they were just waiting for a reason to not like you, babe. All right. So the beautiful cousin Tiffany comes up on the panel. She is the first cousin to both Tisha and Kiki, and she's going to give her opinion on the situation. Just one moment.
So what do you think that causing the family to be and are at this moment? What's going on with the family at this moment with all this is going on? What do you know and can say about the family?
Well, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like I don't know like necessarily what the history was between Kiki and Tisha in the beginning, but I feel like that's basically Kiki way of basically saying, she hurt me at first and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and there's no excuse behind why you're doing what you're doing, because people go through things, like even with my siblings, or I have family members that I didn't got into it with before in the past. That doesn't change or negate the fact that you're basically out here just basically being negative towards Tisha. And if anybody looking at the show, they can see who's the aggressor. Just based off of what she's doing, what she's saying. If you look at what Tisha's doing, Tisha's not really saying much. So I can't understand why Kiki is doing what she's doing. I've had conversation with Kiki. I've asked her, and everything comes back to something that happened in the past. And I get that people have their story to tell, but at the same time, if you say, "Oh, I've forgiven this person for doing this," then it is what it is. So.
Okay, so Tiffany's soundbite actually supports what Kiki has consistently said during interviews and on her Instagram lives, that at the moment when she threw the water on Tisha, it was a result of a buildup of feeling, I would imagine, disrespected and or unheard since they were teenagers, since they were kids. And so that is pretty consistent with what the cousin Tiffany is saying. What I will say, in my opinion, is that Tiffany, she keeps bringing everything back to the one moment of the physical water toss. And she just says, well, it's clear Kiki is the aggressor. Kiki is the aggressor. But I do feel like, especially in family dynamics, when people may have been bullying you or being very controlling for years, once you finally step out of that and you no longer allow that, then you're the aggressor. And they just base it off of your one reaction. And they totally will try not to acknowledge the buildup. So I definitely understand where Kiki is coming from when she says that. But I feel like Tiffany isn't giving Kiki that much credit. She just says, well, it's just something in the past. So now Wanda takes out another opportunity. She's asking Tiffany to join in. She's trying to create another opportunity to blame not just Melody, but the fans, Melody's fans. And she is convinced that Melody's fans, that we are biased.
Do you think that people, the girl fan, the Dr. fans out here, do you think they the one who teasing Kiki head up to be where Kiki at today? Because she thinking that we know that she really want to be on TV. We good with it, but
here's what I feel like Kiki you have a lot of people that don't know what's going on. They're just the outside looking in on it. And they're basically forming an opinion because, like you said, they have their fans, and I feel like they're forming their opinion based off of that, not the situation in general. Because if you really sit there, they're just very biased to what's going on. Because if you sit there and you look at everything that's going on, if you look at everything that's going on, you will see that Tisha's not the aggressor. Even after she thrown that drink on her, she wasn't the aggressor. But then you have these fans that's basically saying, oh, Tisha don't mean you no good. You need to leave her alone. Like, what? She thrown the drink on me. So, no, I just can't.
So again, you see where Tiffany is just totally giving her opinion or judgment on Kiki based off of the one instance of the water toss, and not taking a full view and a full mirror of Kiki and Tisha's relationship, turbulent relationship at that. And then she and Wanda were saying that because we are fans of Melody, that we are biased towards Kiki. But I don't see, how are they connecting the two? They are assuming that anyone who is supportive of Kiki, that is also a fan of Melody, that we're just supportive of Kiki because we are Melody's fans. That makes absolutely no sense. Miss Wanda, we actually think independently. We use both sides of our brain, the side that makes decision and the side that is creative, and we go from there. And so, if you watch this live, Wanda really talks about, Kiki's doing all these interviews. She's going on all these channels and doing these interviews. Well, bloggers, we've asked her to do interviews, darling. She is she's accommodating us. She is agreeing to interview with us. She's not just like forcing herself onto the channels. We're asking her for interviews. And then also it gives like you're trying to silence her. To me, just someone who's been the bully and who's trying to be intimidating, you would have a problem with someone finding their voice and expressing it. That is definitely what this is giving. But you all let me know in the comments, what do you think about Miss Wanda having a problem with Kiki doing interviews? Do you think she wishes she could control her? What do you think about her basically trying to blame Melody and her fans if we support Kiki? Let me know in the comments. And I hope that you all are having a great start to the weekend. I'm so glad it is Friday evening. Oh my gosh. It felt like it was Friday the 13th with work today. So I'm definitely glad that it's over. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. And I will talk with you soon. Bye.